up, motherfuckers? Chris Wiki coming at you. With a whole fuck ton of trailer reactions. Marvel, since Marvel owns like every IP under the sun, when they have an investor day where they talk to the people who have stock in their company, they have a lot of shit to talk about. So instead of making separate videos like I've been trying to do, we're doing it live. I also got a couple trailers that dropped that aren't part of Disney's big thing. But yeah. How about we check that out right about now. First one up. We have a new movie starring Bob Odenkirk called Nobody. Go away, Pickles! Yeah, I didn't hear about this. I never heard about this project. But they just dropped this Red Band trailer. And yeah, I like to see Bob Odenkirk in more stuff. Like for years and years and years, since I discovered Mr. Show in the late 90s, early 2000s, which is sort of where he got his recognition to begin with. Sketch show on HBO. He was always just sort of this guy in the background. You didn't see him around very often. But ever since Breaking Bad, now everyone says he's Better Call Saul, but he'll always be Bob from Mr. Show for me. But yeah, looks like he's in this new flick called Nobody, which looks like a dark and violent film. Rated R for strong violence and bloody images, language throughout, and brief drug use. Sounds like right up my alley. Let's check her out.
So they took maybe $20 and an old watch? Mr. Manson, did you even take a swing?
No.
Could have taken her, Dad.
Heard you had some excitement last night. I wish they'd have picked my place, you know?
Why didn't you take him out?
I was just trying to keep the damage to a minimum.
Yeah, how's that working out for you?
You okay? Because you don't look okay.
There's a long dormant piece of me that so very badly wants out.
What are you still doing here, old man?
I'm gonna fuck you up. It's been a hell of a day.
You can see that.
For
Nice.
12 years, I worked for some very dangerous people. Everybody get to the basement.
What is happening?
Don't call 911. I used to be what they call an auditor. The last guy anyone wants to see at their door. Because it meant you didn't have long to live. But I left it behind to start a family. Hey! I might have overcorrected.
When you left, you abandoned a certain debt that needs repayment. And your creditor is aware of your resurrection.
They came after my family.
They stole my kitty cat bracelet.
And you don't fucking do that!
Give me the goddamn kitty cat bracelet!
You look like shit, Dad.
You should see the other guys.
Who the fuck are you?
Me? I'm nobody.
In theaters only February 26th.
Yeah, we'll see. I am fucking sold. That looks dope. I mean, it's kind of silly picturing Bob Odenkirk, especially no Bob Odenkirk of any age being an action guy, but it looks like it's kind of not taking itself all that seriously. I think there's going to be a lot of laughs in it. Dude behind John Wick is doing it, so you know that it's going to have good choreography. It's going to have amazing action scenes. I love those John Wick movies. So now we got Bob Wick. Instead of avenging his dog, he's going after a kitty cat bracelet. Yeah, I'm digging it. Scarnon. I don't know what that means. Yeah, but now that we're starting off this stream that is supposed to be about Disney movies, let's follow that up with another R-rated trailer, and that's going to be for the upcoming Evil Dead, the game, which I didn't even know was a thing. I did not even know it was a thing. And guess who is doing the voice of Ash? It's going to be Bruce Campbell. So every time he says he's done, he's retired, he's never going to do Ash again, he is always back in some capacity, which I think it's so hilarious that he's already back playing the character, even in just voice, because, oh, it's what's going on in Aussie. Oh, okay. Yeah, to see Bruce back already, I'm fucking stoked. And I need to grab a fucking water bottle. Give me 5 seconds. What's the time here? It's 2:11. Getting Miles Morales soon? Yeah, that's dope. I think I'm going to be a little more excited for this game right here.
I had a real life once. I had a wonderful girlfriend, Linda. Together we drove to a small cabin in the mountains. Necronomicon Ex Mortis, the Book of the Dead. It seems an archaeologist had come to this remote place to translate and study his latest find.
That looks like the girl from the show. That's the guy from Army of Darkness.
Dark in the woods. It took Linda. And then it came for me.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that looks fun. It looks like it needs some work, especially after watching all of that, all of this goddamn cyberpunk footage being thrown in my face. But what that does look like to me is, yeah, you could it's probably a multiplayer. You can go in with teams featuring different characters throughout all of the Evil Dead franchise. That looked like the girl, I forget her name, but the girl from Ash vs. Evil Dead, the show. Hopefully they have her voice in there too. It looked like the head knight from Army of Darkness. And then a couple other characters from the first ones. Yeah, it looks dope. Looks like you were right not getting Cyberpunk for PS4. I'm gonna get it eventually. Well, it will. I'm not gonna get a new console for a long time. So, what's next? Oh, here we go. Let's talk about the new slate of shit that Disney just announced. Beautiful Ballad. This website I've never heard of, but it had the best article. Lucasfilms announced the new Disney and film slate. Disney Plus and film slate at Disney Investors Day. They're gonna come out with a TV show spinoff for Osaka, who just made her live-action debut in The Mandalorian. I mean, look at all this shit. One of these is a movie. Rogue Squadron is the only movie on the slate. Andor. This is the Star Wars TV show with my Mexican doppelganger, Diego Luna, who looks very similar to me. Or I look similar to him. I'm younger than him. The Obi-Wan Kenobi show. They're coming out with a Willow show with Warwick Davis, which I'm actually will probably watch the first episode of that and then none past that. Star Wars Visions, have no idea what that is. The Ahsoka's self. Patty Jenkins directing Rogue Squadron. Rangers of the New Republic might be a cartoon. I know this is a cartoon. We actually have finished footage. Ahsoka. Okay. Osaka. Jesus Christ. Hey man, I wasn't into the cartoons. And Star Wars The Bad Batch, which we actually have footage to take a look at tonight. Yeah, what does this have to say? Alright, so we have Andor. We have Bad Batch. I have these open in different windows. Oh, Lucasfilm is Indiana Jones. Lucasfilm is currently in pre-production in the next installment of Indiana Jones. At the helm is James Mangold, director, Academy Award-winning Ford vs. Ferrari, and Indy himself, Harrison Ford, will be back to continue his iconic journey. The last one was very bad, and he is very, very old. New Star Wars feature Rogue Squadron, and we'll see what order. I think I had these in a specific order, so sizzle. Oh yeah, I'm going to need to do this. Let's check out Let's check out the trailer for the new cartoon, the Disney Plus original, The Bad Batch. That was very loud.
They call themselves the Bad Batch.
I think I know what this is. They are specific clone troopers that have a reputation. So this is like prequel stuff, and I bet you there's a lot of fan service for people who grew up on these cartoons. I've watched... Ooh, Jesus! Wow. I just want to take a peek at this. The animation has really come a long way since they've started these. This looks way more expensive. Like, that looks great right there. That I remember like well, you know, I think the animation got better on Clone Wars as the years went on. But I remember when I first got Disney Plus, I watched like the first season of it. And I mean, it's all right, but it's not this.
The Republic will be reorganized into the First Galactic Empire!
That was quite an impressive display.
It's a good trailer. That looks interesting to me. Yes, I watch Marvel. Yeah, we're going to be covering Marvel, a lot of Marvel stuff tonight too. That was a good trailer. It makes me want to finish watching the Clone Wars just so I could get into this. There's just so much of it though. There's so many seasons of that. And there's a lot of like, you know, bottled episodes. Like, but yeah. That looks cool. I wasn't expecting to feel anything from that trailer, but I think it looks pretty good. Next up. Motherfucker. This is the show with Diego Luna. This isn't in HD. I think needs to catch up with itself. Oh no, I have to do this, don't I? Yeah. Let's find out what this character did before he died.
I did for the rebellion.
Diego Luna.
Rogue One in many ways. It's a film that connected new audiences with
this is more like a
the
sizzle
oldest fans.
Is that me?
It was a bittersweet feeling, you know, on the premiere. Knowing that it was just one film.
I can't do accents.
But then magic happens, right?
As you can see, we're getting ready. We're building stages, we're rehearsing, we're training, we're trying costumes, we're doing everything to make sure we do the best show.
I'm really excited having the chance to explore Cassian. It's really fun to go on a set that is emulating something you like so much.
I have his Nerf gun.
This is like doing a big feature film. It's very cinematic. For me, that's where the excitement is.
12 episodes, 12 scripts,
12
over 200
episodes.
named cast members, over 6,000 crowd people, a lot of creatures that come in from the creature department.
Oh my gosh,
We
this
treat
looks cool.
this exactly like we would have filmed. There is no difference in our approach.
Every creature and droid that we've been building has the same care, level of attention to detail as the previous films.
It's huge, it's thrilling, but also it's wonderfully challenging.
There's tons of possibilities to explore. It is the building of a revolution.
Ooh. Man, this Star Wars stuff is really, like, I didn't think I cared about that. Now I, like, really want to see it. Yeah, you know, the thing is, he wasn't a problem. Diego Luna was fine. It's just what they gave him to do. At first, they made him seem like he was pretty edgy because he killed that guy because he was slowing him down. But then he's just like, he loses his edge halfway through that movie, or like 25% into the movie. And it's like, what's the point of any of these fucking characters? But I'm glad they're giving him another chance. Diego Luna. I want to try to become his body double. I think we're right around the same height. Well, we haven't seen it yet. It could be just as good or even better than The Mandalorian. The Mandalorian is so unique in what it provides, like what it's done. It's got the cutesy stuff. It's got good action. Like, this Andor show could be darker. This is an official trailer for this.
I love to move fast and speed of any kind. I think that's because I grew up the daughter of a great fighter pilot, and every day I would wake up and go outside and look up and see my father and his squadron taking off.
She's got cool
in their F-4s,
rollerblades.
roaring across the sky, and it was the most thrilling thing still I've experienced in my entire life. So when
really
he
a
lost his
teaser
life
trailer.
in service to this country, it ignited a desire in me to turn all of that tragedy and thrill into one day making the greatest fighter pilot movie of all time. But try as I might and look as I did, I couldn't find the right story ever. I kept looking and looking, but I just couldn't find the right one until now. Now I found a movie about two things I love. So I'm going to see you very soon.
That's cool. I like what they did there. Yeah. It really, you know, Patty Jenkins, she has done stuff. But thing is, I can't recall other stuff that she's done off the top of my head. But just that trailer is her as the director. What am I gonna say? It makes me confident that they have someone whose head is in the game to make a not just a Star Wars film, but one that's about fighter pilots. Damn it, I forgot I was gonna, but you know what, I could still grab it. I think I have one of the No, I can't find it. It's in the pile. I think wasn't I just playing Star Wars Rogue Squadron on N64 a few months ago? Wasn't I streaming that? Yeah. But yeah, no footage as of yet. I wouldn't call it official teaser. Okay, they call it a teaser, not a teaser trailer. Yeah. All right. It seems that Star Wars might be getting on the right track, which is good. Then again, they have so much shit planned. I don't have the whole list of them, but let's see all of these Oh, here we go. You know what? This morning when I looked at all these, I was saying like they're really overextending themselves, and I bet you that half of these are going to be canceled because they did the same thing when they got Star Wars. They announced the Boba Fett movie. They announced the Obi-Wan show, but I guess they're back to talks of doing Obi-Wan again. So, oh, and I have also heard rumors that Hayden Christensen is supposed to be playing Darth Vader. So is he going to be in the costume, and then James Earl Jones is going to do the voice? How's that going to work? I don't know. Anyway, what's next? Marvel Studios announcement from Disney Investor Day 2020. That article on Comic Book Movie is massive. I couldn't get out of it once I went into it. But yeah, there's another trailer for WandaVision. We got a trailer for Loki. We got a trailer. First look at Miss Marvel. It's more of a sizzle. Twitter's already mad about Miss Marvel. Black Widow final trailer. When did that come out? They're still trying to go for Fantastic Four. This is just a Fantastic Four is coming out. They just put out an animated logo. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantum Mania. That's a cool name. I kind of like that. But yeah, let's just take a look at some of the stuff they put out. Here we go, Miss Marvel.
Miss Marvel.
I don't like how they start like
kind
that.
Of superhero. But at the core of all of it, her story is so universal.
Miss Marvel is one of the newer characters in the Marvel comics. And when one comes in, that grabs the world's imagination like this. And the questions are, when are we going to bring Miss Marvel to the screen?
When Miss Marvel first came out, we had such an incredible reaction.
It was so incredibly popular because everybody could see themselves in her.
I never saw a young teenager of color, specifically a Pakistani, in a comic book. Are you kidding?
You promised you'd be cool.
I am cool.
The casting process was vast. When we discovered Iman, we knew that she was Kamala Khan.
It was unanimous decision.
Yeah, I can't comprehend this right now.
And then, of course, we've got a really incredible team of directors. Bilal Fallah, Adel Al-Arabi, Mira Menon, and Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy. And all of them are taking the material and elevating it.
So human. It's about a teenager figuring out who she is and about relationships. Family and friendship is at the heart of the MCU canon. That's what's so exciting about the story that we're bringing, is that we're going to introduce you to a new family that's also going to be part of the wider MCU.
Salma Almanat. I just wish that I didn't know about all of these people outside of I just wish I didn't know any of these people. I wish Twitter didn't exist, and I didn't know like what they were actually doing to the Marvel comic books right now. But I think that show has the potential to be a cute family show that, while having that Marvel MCU quality, Marvel Studios quality, it will appeal to a few different types of audiences, while still probably be enjoyable enough for everybody else. That's what I would say, because I don't know, it's not really enough to say. I mean, they're all like, hey, look, we hired all of this type of people to do this and that, and it's just like, I've heard people say, I'm pretty sure I've heard people say that Miss Marvel is kind of like a self-insert of Salma Almanat. If I'm getting that mixed up. I didn't take any notes before I went in here, but I don't know. That show looks fine. People worry because they use that character, Miss Marvel, in a lot of the SJW Marvel books, and they don't like the way that they have been using her the past few years. I remember when the character came out, because the character's over 10 years old. She was around before Miles Morales, even, if I'm remembering correctly. It was right around the time. I remember I got back into buying comic books in 2009, and Miss Marvel was already around. And she was a New York Times bestseller. Her, that might have been because of Scholastics or something, because everyone was picking it up. But I remember it, the top 10 graphic novels, they would have a display in one of my local comic stores. And I remember Miss Marvel being on there. And that was 6 years before any of this culture war stuff even hit the map. So I trust the MCU. They will. I mean, nothing. It doesn't look like it's going to be an SJW show. It just looks like it's a show about a character, and it's shooting another audience. It didn't seem. It didn't seem to be punching in every direction. It just seemed to be embracing the source material. Ba-boom. Ba-boom. What's next? Oh, this I'm pretty excited for.
Space.
Exclusive first look at What If, which is a animated Marvel show that is it's like the What If comic book series. Like, what if this happened? And then they show what the future would have been like. In fact, I have a What If comic book hanging up on the wall right over there. From the 80s, it's What If Wolverine Had Killed the Hulk. So, yeah, I actually own one of the books in this comic series. And this is supposed to be animation. From what I've seen, the animation I've seen so far looks pretty neat. Ooh, The Watcher.
Time. Reality. It's more than a linear path. It's a prism of endless possibility.
Well, that doesn't sound ominous at all.
promised an army.
Oh, wow.
You have a super soldier.
Cool. You sure don't seem too freaked out about all this, kid. What you doing out there all by yourself anyway?
Exploring the world.
Sounds fun. But why stop at one world when we can show you all of them?
I am the Watcher.
Neat.
I am your guide through these vast new realities. Follow me and dare to face the unknown. And ponder the question. What if?
Give me the tour.
That looks very cool. I like the animation style. It's unique. Not sure if I've ever seen that before. Yeah, I'd be super excited. I'm super excited to watch that guy. Loki. This. Yes. This, we haven't seen any footage of this yet. So even though this is just a exclusive clip, this looks like another high budget one. So I'm interested. I was not sure what to expect. Haven't really read any solo Loki books, but I know they're out there. Haven't read much Thor, to be completely honest.
Enter with me, Stark.
Get your hands off.
Yeah, this is the first time we're seeing him since since Endgame. Looks a little older, huh? Looks a bit older.
You're taking me somewhere to kill me.
No, I'm taking you someplace to talk.
Well, I don't like to talk.
What the hell is going on here?
Which you just did.
Wait a minute. Did that say Morbius? Hold on.
But you do like to lie.
No,
Mobius.
Well, I don't like to talk.
But you do like to lie, which you just did.
Owen Wilson.
Because we both know you love to talk.
How long have you been here?
I don't know. It's hard to say. You know, time passes differently here in the TVA.
What does that mean?
You'll catch up.
Is this space prison?
Glorious.
This looks expensive. What?
Brother, calm down. You better be ready.
What the fuck is going on?
Come on. What did you expect?
Okay. See, that is a fucking trailer. That Patty Jenkins thing. Well, what, there was some stuff moving around real fast. I couldn't, hear.
Brother?
Who is that? Does anyone recognize that mask?
Down.
I don't recognize him.
I'm down. You better be ready.
That looks like a fucking, that reminds me of like a Kingsman movie, or mixed with like, because he's in all this different weird settings he's in. It sort of remind me of like a fucking Inception or something. He's at all these different, totally different settings that look like they're different times and stuff. Man, maybe they'll have more information on what the fuck this show is supposed to be. Because that looked really cool. Okay, Loki. Got an exclusive clip that finally starts to give us some story feel. Yes! And look at the rest of the cast, including Owen Wilson, who I have a feeling I'm going to absolutely adore because he gives just as good as he gets in the elevator scene. Seeing as this Loki story takes place in the offshoot timeline, we're getting another big dose of big bad showboating Loki. And we'll get to start that ride in May 2021. Oh, dope. That's coming out in 5 months? Okay. Well, we only have to wait 5 months. That looks great. And what's next? Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which comes out in March? Jesus Christ! So we're getting... I thought WandaVision's coming out first, so... Damn. 2021's going to be packed with these shows. Let's check out Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
The legacy of that shield is complicated. The world is upside down. People need something to get behind. They need the symbol.
U.S. agent.
So what's our plan? So no plan. Great.
This looks expensive. I mean, this is looking a little blurry. I think I'm having buffering.
What's going on in that cyborg brain of yours?
You don't want to know.
Oh, yeah, I can see it working. Gears turning. Oh, they're malfunctioning. They're on fire.
God, I hate you.
Man. See, I'm starting to really wrap my head around exactly what they're doing here. So far, we have like a teen family drama superhero show. We have Loki, which looks like a crazy high concept like spy show or something. Like Loki looks like interdimensional James Bond or something. Now we have this like more of like a military action show. And I mean, they're all action, but they're all delivering something that is different and sets them apart from one another. It's pretty exciting, to be honest. I can't believe I've been having a feeling ever since Marvel Infinity War. I'm like, they're gonna start losing steam. This might be it. But what's up next? The final trailer for WandaVision, which final trailer? No, trailer 2, which is gonna be its own fucking thing, like this weird, surreal, hallucinatory something or another.
So what's a single gal like you doing rattling around this big house?
Well, I assure you, I'm married to a man, a human one.
Wanda.
What's it and I rise while you sleep out of
We are an unusual couple.
Oh, I don't think that was ever in question.
We just don't know what to expect.
This is in a month from now.
Hey, buddy.
Wanda, what's up?
Who are you?
I don't know.
Oh, that scares me. That creeps me out.
I think something's wrong here.
Wanda, can you read me? Who's doing this to you?
Are you here to help us? This is our home.
Then let's fight for it.
Well, I think we handled that well.
Man, I am very interested in seeing this. This is what I want to do. Is this... Do we recognize him? Oh, I think he's, it better be him. He was in Ant-Man and the Wasp. He's like an FBI agent. I believe it's the actor who, he's a comedian, funny guy. He played, Kim Jong-un in The Interview with Seth Rogen. Forget his name. Oh, he's in other shit too. He was in Veep? I don't fucking know. But, alright, we're seeing crossover now. Unless I'm mistaking that guy for somebody else. Wait, what was that? I think I've seen another familiar face. Oh, that was the stone that he broke his head. That right there. Is this the girl? Mother bitch. Is that the chick from Thor? What's her name? She was in like 2 Broke Girls or some shit. She's supposed to be funny. Is that her? I don't know. Anyway, can't wait to watch that. I'm excited for like everything that they've shown us. It's so crazy. Yeah, and that's it. That's all of them. That is all of them. We got through it in 45 minutes. A little under 45 minutes. Well, a little over 45 minutes. I think they just dropped a final Wonder Woman trailer 3 weeks ago. Nah, that's old. Wonder Woman final trailer 3 days ago. Haven't seen this. So we'll close out with a reaction to this. Radbound, you still there? Because yeah, we should play War Thunder later.
Diana, one day you'll become all that you dream of and more. And everything will be different.
The last tab is nobody. I started off that one at the beginning.
For all that you will do, you will become a legend.
supposed to come out 6 months ago. Now it's not even getting a proper theater wide release. It's sad because I root for this franchise. I really like Gal Gadot.
Wonder Woman 1984 in theaters and streaming exclusively on HBO Max December 25th, rated PG-13.
That's the end of the... Fuck off. Oh. No, I'm not going to subscribe to you, Film Select. Fuck you. Anyway. Thanks for watching, motherfuckers. Yeah, you only found the first... Yeah, what did we think in the chat? A few people that are here. It's down to 2. I gotta say, excited about even Ms. Marvel. Even though, you know, it's not... That show isn't, like, really marketed towards me besides being a Marvel fan, but I definitely, you know... I'm invested enough in the MCU that I... want to check it out and see what happens. And I'm glad that I no longer have to, if I want to be a completist, I don't have to finish the seasons of the Netflix shows that I never watched. I don't have to watch The Runaways on Hulu, and I don't have to catch up on a million seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Looks like these shows are where it's at, and these are the types of shows that they always should have been coming out with. Like, not this corny-ass throwback Josh Whedon produced basic ABC television bullshit. I mean, the Netflix shows had their moments, but overall they kind of overstayed their welcome. It's just fighting in hallways. But yeah, guys, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bong for notification. If you're watching on Twitch, please make sure to fucking follow me. Me and Radbound, I believe, will be on in just a little bit to play some War Thunder. I think I'm going to catch the new episode of The Mandalorian before I do that, though. So probably in like half an hour, Radbound, we will be on live. Maybe half an hour. Don't call it to me. See, that's why you hit the bong for notifications. But yeah, guys. I'll see you all real soon.